Hey man, been a long time since I did a live session. You know what I mean? Just been so busy working on batteries and shipping and all that kind of stuff. But today I'll be working on an 84-volt battery that I'm working on for a customer. And the thing is, this is going to be like it's going to be a two parts of this battery. So we got one half of it, which is right now. The cells we're using is going to be the Ampace. Hey, what's up, Cocoa Biscuits? Yeah, man. So we're using these here Ampace JP40, I believe, and this one they say it's a tablet cell. Now, this is my first time even having a cell like this, and it has a little swirly looking. There, hey, I forgot to you had messaged me and you wanted me to actually contact you, and I was going to. I just keep forgetting, you know what I'm saying, to call you. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to do it today after. I mean, well, after I do this live session, so I ain't gonna be on it too long. But so it has this little weird looking swirly thing right there on the bottom of the negative side of the cell. But I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is the first half of the triangle battery. I still have to connect from here to here and there to there, and this is going. Then I'm gonna cross over to the other side, and then I'm gonna put an active balancer in it, and then I might have to put the active balancer on the top of the top right here. But it's gonna be small, so this is very small, you know. So yeah, I believe so. I just shipped the battery off to Alaska, to be honest. So I had to ship the battery I just made to Alaska, and so I'm pretty sure I probably can ship to Canada. I just have to see how much shipping is though. But yeah, I mean I ship batteries to UK, all whatnot. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm trying to figure out the best way y'all can see. Let me do this well. Let me just switch over here. So I'm gonna switch over here. Okay. All right. So that's a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, it depends on what we're shipping though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jaja Seaweed, what is going on, man? Hey, what's going on? Rigs and Rigs, what's going on? Oh man. I'm glad to be back on live. To be honest, you know what I mean. Interacting with everybody. But yeah, we're going to be doing. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure it's going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it costs down to $300 to $400 just to ship a bike. So you know, so let's go ahead and start. Do some welding right here. And I don't know why I always start my live just welding batteries and stuff like that. Let me see. Yeah, man. So there were some concerns about welding in the center of these cells on the negative side. But I was like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like scared me a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, I want to do these ampage cells, but I mean, it's pretty easy. You just gotta just watch where you're welding at, to be honest. All right, so we're done with that. Now this, if you look right here, so this is our negative right here. So it's gonna cross over to the other side. So I have to build a battery, same size and exact same configuration. So our positive be here, and then the negative is going to be on the other side, on the other half. You know what I mean? So, but it's going to be the same way as this one. So I have to so that means they both going to be identical, exactly as you see right here. So we're gonna make our crossover right quick. So I was trying to figure out what everybody doing out there. You know, I just came from shipping the battery off. It's a little hot in here because the AC in the back right here works. As y'all notice, I relocated from the living room to the back room right here, so there's pretty much less noise. But I have a tablet. Yeah, man, that is crazy. How in the hell did you actually made it a 26-inch wheel? That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a car, you know what I'm saying, like a bubble Chevy with 32s on it. You just made a big wheel out of that Super 73. That's crazy though. I shared that video, by the way, too. So all right, let's go to him. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Oh. So, got some work to do today. I actually got to, oh, here's another triangle battery. Let me show you another triangle. So I'm building, seems like I'm building, I'm building this batteries all, the only battery I haven't built yet was a cylinder battery, like, you know, a battery that's in a cylinder. So I haven't built one of those yet. But, you know, triangles and, you know, and rectangles and squares, you know, so I've been building those right down. Hey, have y'all seen my 84, my other half of the 84 amp hour battery? Oh, no, 84 volt. So it's 84 volts, and it's 108 amp hour battery. So how many of y'all seen that so far? I did a video on that, posted it up, and oh well, Cocoa Biz is gonna be the exact same dimensions and everything. Now the reason why you didn't see another half of it because I'm waiting on the other cells to come. Yeah, it's 108 amp hours. Yeah, the other half gonna be 45 pounds, and then the other half, so it's gonna be roughly a 90-pound battery. So yeah, so let me finish this part right here, and then I'm going to I don't know if I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna put it on the table so y'all can actually see it. So I'm gonna weld this up right quick. I gotta configure this a little bit. So my thing is, so I'm gonna weld this up pretty much like that. Try not to make mistakes, you know what I'm saying, because this whole battery is pretty much live, you know, and don't want no short circuits right now, or short. Oh yeah, 1 to 90. No, man. And listen, well, I wanted to go 84 volts. So they said it's a little bit more efficient than 72, and I just want to be different. So you know, everybody's going either 72 or 96. You'll see some oddball designs like 21S, you know, 22S, but you rarely see a 24S. So they go straight from 72 volts straight to 96 volts, you know. So I just want to say, well, I just want to do 84. Maybe just a little bit more voltage that could give me just a little bit more speed, which I'm not really into speed like that, but you know, I'm more into range. That's basically what I'm at. I want to, you know, have that range so where I can just get on my bike if I want to go, you know, to a certain area. Let me see. Oh shoot, 41. 156, that's almost, if you're doing, like say if you're doing like a 21700, 156, that's almost damn near a 30-piece setup. Yeah. No, I'm not into speed like that, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, like I say, at the end of the day, you know, people want to know how fast their e-bike goes. I'm probably gonna be that person like, hey man, I wonder how fast this bike goes, you know, on and soon enough I'll probably test it. I'm thinking it's gonna be somewhere like close to over 115 to 120 miles an hour. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. You know. So I'm gonna use this little piece right here, and we're gonna go. Like I said, we're gonna go over the. Oh yeah. So we're gonna go over that battery right quick. Let y'all know exactly what's going on with that. You know, hey, what's going on, Mike? Nice, Coca Business. So Coca Business had brought a Junior Pro from me, and he's been loving that bike. Oh heck yeah, I definitely. Hey, if I could, I definitely would. Definitely want to give some. I'm trying to get jump start my business. Trying to get some business loans so I can get some materials, some more of a copper nickel. You know, the tariffs is impacting the e-bike community, or with high prices, and most of the stuff come from China. You know, so it's a little bit of a headache, to be honest. You know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been so busy, man. Well, yeah, man. Talking about solar packs. Oh yeah, I probably can do that too. Yeah, probably do that too. Build solar pipe packs and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and put this up right quick. I still got to do the backside of this, but when I do this, when I get done with this, and I'm gonna show you for those who haven't seen my new battery yet, it's still gonna be a while for me before I can even have it on, just because of the fact that, oh damn it, kind of missed it right there. All right. So I barely touched that nickel right there, and that's why I made a spark. So I still got to do the other side right here. So all I have to do now is just connect from here to here and there to there, and then this be done. This first has to be done. So let me show you another triangle pack that I just did. It's going to be sent to Georgia. Now this was with P42As. This was a little 20 amp hour battery. So this is another battery I just built. It's 20 amp hours. It got P42As. And I have to add a BMS in this. So this is the other half. This is this half right here. So I have the cells numbered. So you can see from 20 all the way to 2. So this side right here is even. So you can put your BMS on. And then you have your odd side, which is over here. So this is the, so the negative is going to be right here. Alright, so that's another battery I just built. Alright, so let me show you my 84 amp hour battery. I mean, not 84, but 84 volt, 108 amp hour battery. So it's a little bit heavy, so I'm going to go pick it up. I did have this on. I haven't got to nickel strip it yet, but this, okay. Okay, so, oh yeah, it's been a while, man, since I did live. All right, so this is my 84 volt. It's like a pyramid. So as you can see, and I'm gonna show you no, these these are 21700. So these are the P45Bs. All right. So I was gonna go with these cells. Let me show you what I was gonna go with. So the battery I was gonna go, the cell I was gonna go with these. So I was gonna go with these cells right here. Now this cell is a Beck 45D. So it's a 45D, and it's 4.4 amp hours. So I was gonna go with these right here. Yeah. So this is but I already had the P45Bs already, and I was gonna go. Now this is a 12S 24P, so it's going to, so another half of it is going to be made. So you can see that's 24 cells. 24 cells here, 24 cells there, 24 cells there, 24 cells, 24 cells. So it's 24 cells all the way to the top, and I'm gonna link it over to the other half. So we have a total of 108 amp hours, 108 volts. Um, Let me see how many in amps. So if I'm right, let me get my tablet out right quick and do some math. That was loud. So guys, so we are talking about, okay, so we're gonna do our math. So we got 45 amps, you know, continuous, times that by 24. So that's 1,080 amps. Yeah. So this is what I got. So that's 1,080 amps. 45 times 24. And then we're gonna have 4.5 times 24. That's 108 amp hours. 108 amp hours right there. Okay. And then the fully charged. So fully charged. This fully charged battery be 108 volts. So as y'all know, I made a square, like this square, 24, 24, 108 amp hours, 108 volts, all even. Oh, Tommy, you got to. I know, right? So yeah, so this side right here is going to rest on the seat post. So it's going to be like this. So it's going to be like this on the bike, but it's going to sit real low. It's going to sit real low in the chassis because I'm doing it exactly like I did my frame. I got a brand new frame, and so let me put this down. So using copper nickel on this one. All right. So hey, listen. So listen, guys. So yeah, the amp hour is going to be ridiculous. Yeah, 108 amp hours. That's that. Yeah, appreciate it. This world needs a hero. Thank you, man. So I can imagine how far I can go with 108 amp hours. I mean, I can probably go to my sister's house, and she lives 24 miles away from me, there and back, doing about 50 to 60 miles an hour, no problem. I should be able, just at highway speeds. You know what I mean? That's gonna be ridiculous. So, if you look right there, so that battery, and yeah, 108 amp hours. So my that frame and that battery is gonna go on my son's bike. So the only thing I'm keeping out of that battery off this bike is the electronics, my front wheel, the rear wheel, the seat. But that battery and the frame is gonna go to my son's own. So we're gonna take his frame and hang it up on the wall, because that is actually the frame that we did to do over 100 mile an hour on that frame. That's the one that Angela did. So that is not the one. Yeah. That 108 amp hour battery is for me. So that's going to be my new battery. Now this battery is a customer that's going to, I'm going to ship this to Massachusetts. So this battery is going to Massachusetts right here. This is just the first half. I'll probably end up doing this right now, and then I'll probably start on something else. No, for that comment, I'm gonna say no. You don't. I mean, you don't need cooling in that battery. For one thing, that I've been doing this for about a year or so, and I have never experienced overheating on the battery. For one thing, I build batteries. Well, I build my battery to exceed what my controller is doing. So let's just say my controller that's on that bike. Hold on. My controller on that bike is an 800 amp controller. That battery is a 900 amp battery. 900. So it's 20p. So it's 900 amps. Never experienced any heating issues with that. Even the 70 amp hour battery that my son has on his bike with the Far Driver 72680, never experienced. Now, you're going to experience heating issues if you build a battery that's 200 amps and running it on maybe a 200 amp controller. You know what I'm saying? You're damn not going to succeed what the battery is going to be putting out. Or, 150 amp on a 200 amp controller, unless you tune it down to your battery specifications. You're gonna risk that heating issue, and I've seen that happen before. So yeah, you just gotta. It has done it to me. I had an 80 amp hour battery, an 80 amp battery that only puts out 80 amps on a Sabaton 72150. It wasn't from like 2 miles down the road, and that thing caught on fire. You know why? Because I exceeded what the battery can output, and I bypassed the BMS. I didn't know what I knew now. If I knew what I knew now, that battery would still be here right now. Oh yeah, those zero motorcycles, huh? Man, I never heard. I ain't been on you. Well, said the motorcycle forums in a while. Yeah. Really? So, Coca Biscuit, is zero motorcycle still a thing, or is it slowly degrading because of that? Let me see what time it is, because I was up and watching. Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that at all. But, so anyway, all I have to do with this is cut it. So I had to cut it the same way. Because I actually cut it at a good weight, you know what I mean? So, but, I'm going to tell y'all guys who's wanting to build a triangle battery. Now, this is more involved. So what I would do if I was you that want to build a triangle battery, go ahead and do a template. So this is a template what I can do with this is a 20S 7P setup. So I can do more than 7P. I might can do 8P on this template right here. Now if you do 40 volts, you can get a bigger battery out of this. So I just do a template first. And what I do, so this is what I do. Say like you ordered 300 cells. All right. Get your template. So measure your bike's frame, and then you cut your template out. Now it's going to be a little bit more involved, but better be safe than sorry. What you do, you take those 300 cells, or how many you can fit in this template, or in the template you had cut. So, and you count as you do. So count. So say like we had you only can fit 220 in there out of the 300. So you take that 220 and you want to divide that by how many you want in series. So say if you want a 14, I'll show you. I'll show you, give you more of a clear. Okay, so I got my calculator out. So let's say like you got only 220 cells in that template. Say like you want a 72 volt battery. Okay, so you want to divide that, all right, by 20. Okay, so that it comes to 11. So basically, you can do a 20S 11P in that template. Now let's just clear that out. So 220, and you want to divide that by 24, which is 84 volts. Hold on, my bad. Yeah. Okay, so do that 24 volts. So it's about 9. So you can do a 9P on that. It's a long number, but basically you can do a 9P. So 24S 9P. All right. Like just one more. Divided by 48 volts. Oh, no. Hold on. My bad. 14, was it 52? 13S is 48 volts. 16. So you do a 16P and a 48 volt pack. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all right there. All right. So that's how you can see how many cells can fit in your configuration or your template. That kind right there. Anyways, let's go back to doing our battery. And yes, guys, you have to be real careful. Just be careful, because this side is live now. So this whole side right here is pretty much live wire. And you want to be extra cautious when you're doing one side that's already been nickel strip, welded. And then now you're doing the other side. And now most of it is live, especially when you have them running in series, parallel to series. Yes, and I get welded, and I get zapped just by, if I was like, welding, sometimes my arm, a big 72-volt pack, but sometimes my arm will touch one of the nickels and it'll still buzz me, it'll still shock me, and I believe I was working on MO3 POV's battery, and on the Super 73, and that thing shocked the heck out of me, man. I was like, God dang. And I'm at 72 volts. I mean, no, not even, and it was not even 72. It's, like 67, what I'm saying? Because they normally come fully charged, so they're like 67 volts going into your arm. You're like, God dang. And that's what I'm saying. That's what makes me like, damn, I didn't know, oh, Brett, that's the only way I get it, AliExpress. Now, you can get this welder from Amazon as well, but you're going to pay a lot more Amazon and eBay. You're going to pay a lot more for this. This is the top brand, which is the 811H. It's a very good welder, but it goes through pins. It goes through these damn things like crazy. These little tips right here. It depends on how much power you're running. So I'm running at 53%. What's up? Got the Holy Ghost there, yeah. Can we upgrade the hubs on the bike? Now hold on. You say you got an e-bike with 2,000 watts front and rear. I mean, you don't even have to upgrade the wheels. Now, if you upgrade the wheels, it'll run cooler. But 2,000 watts, you can run it. I would say 2 60 amp controllers. One for the front, one for the rear, and you can get way more than 45. I mean, 35, but it depends on the voltage too. So if you run at 36 or 48, what I'm saying, you're not going to go a lot faster unless you go higher up in the voltage. Then you can go a lot faster. A lot of people don't understand that when they got them e-bike, that's on a 36 volt system, a 40 volt, and they thinking like, can I go fast on the stock components? And that's not even going to happen. So there's a couple of things. There's a lot of things you need to do to go faster on the e-bike. Most and foremost, you got to upgrade the voltage on the battery. So you got to, if you down at 36 volts or 48 volts, then you need to up the amperage, 36 to 48, or from 40 to 52. Then you will see a speed increase. Not only that you'll see a speed increase, you're going to see performance increase as well. Torque depends on the battery's amps. You got a battery that's like 100 amp, 150 amp battery. You're going to see performance right off the bat. I mean, even 36 or 48 volts too. So you can build a 36 volt battery and you can hit like 45, 50 miles an hour with a 36 volt battery pack. But it takes a lot of, amps to do that. And then you got the field weakening stuff, So it takes a high power controller to reach those kind of speeds, I mean, you going down to 48 volts. I mean, you can build a decent battery with 48 volts, or even a 50, 60, 70, because it's only a 13P. 13P, 24S, 13S, 24P, 26P, 30P, you know what I mean? Not only that you're building a battery that's got a lot of power, but you're building a battery that has range. At the end of the day, range is king to me, you know what I mean? Because especially if you ain't got no license. So if you don't have no license and you already got an e-bike and you got the money to put into your e-bike, you know what I'm saying? Like say like if you you got caught one night drinking and driving, you a habitual offender, and then you know what I'm saying, that the judge is going to suspend your license for a good 5 years or so down the road, and now you're only in transportation is e-bike, and your job is, let's just say your job is 10 miles away, 10 miles there, 10 miles back. That's from here to Sebring, if anybody knows, about Florida. And it will. Yeah, if you can let your active balancer stay on, and it will try to equalize while you're riding, while you're charging, and it will stay that way, even if your battery's put up. So the good thing about that is that, and I do need to add, get a balancer that's standalone. When I mean standalone, that means I can build a pack, and if it's out of balance, I can balance that pack before I even throw a BMS on it. But active balancer, you can build a pack, make sure the voltage is good. You can throw the active balance on there. If your balance is off, maybe a couple hundred millivolts or something like that, turn that bad boy on, and it'll start to balance that pack all day. But that pack back there, I barely even use that. I barely even have to. I just got to. Matter of fact, I just got to riding it because I just did a review on this camera. So this is So stay tuned for this video. So this is a Ice Fox, and this Ice Fox is a 4K camera. I just got this camera, and they wanted me to do a review on it. So I just got off the bike, did a review on it, did some pass, did some high speed runs on it, and we're going to go in our balancing app, and we're going to just check out my bike. So it's got to do it horizontally. So we got E-bikeguy, and we're going to connect, because Jacoy and they went to school, so their bike's not here. So it's only my batteries here. And then we're gonna see. So it's so look at that. So mine's not even on, and it's at 29, like 29 millivolts. It's off. So I barely use this bad boy. That means all the cells are pretty much good, real good. And it's the way the way I built it. So there's no resistance in the current flow. I hate to say that, but there's no resistance in the path of where the current is going to. So you have a cell that's maybe got a little resistance to it. You might see some some balance differences. Okay, you might see a little bit of imbalance there. Saying if you build a pack, with a little bit of resistance. And when I'm saying resistance, I mean like not enough material for one thing, not enough copper, nickel, not enough, nickel. What kind of materials you welding with? One of the parallel cells might experience a little bit of resistance, so that will kind of increase it. The flow, decrease the flow rate, or current flow, and then you will see some imbalance in there. But other than that, if everything was like good to go, then you're not going to see that, Anyway, so we're going to be concluding this live session for this half of the battery build. So let me know if y'all want to see more live sessions. I'll probably do some more, but I'm going to give y'all a heads up. I might be going out and doing some RC car stuff. Y'all might want to see what I do in the backgrounds and stuff like that, because I'm getting back in RC. I've been into it. Okay, Brett. Yeah, so I've been into. Oh, hold on. Let me see what because I ain't see the. Oh, I ain't even see people doing the comments right there. It's kind of slippery on this wood table. So no. So the kingdom is high. I'm still using mine a 96. So I got a 96 1800 that's strapped to the bike. I wanted a 72 volt 1800 because I was going to stick with 72 volts. So my supplier didn't have one at the time. She said they had a 96 volt. And I said, what the hell? Just give me a 96 volt. I might upgrade later on. Okay, Josh. I say I'll do that. Cause e-bike woman and e-bike mom, they did wanted me to do a live sessions, and I was like, I don't think people's gonna like that. But definitely, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, cause interact with y'all a lot, you know. So, anyways, uh, so I've been into RC cars back in 2000. Matter of fact, when the Traxxas T Max was out, and I had got that car. It was a Nitro, and but I've been doing stereos. This is back in the day when they had like Punch and DHD and um, I mean acoustic audio. I mean that all those types of amp kicker. I mean, dude, let me tell you something. My boy Shonsky, I had traded him two 15s. I have no idea what it was. Uh, I believe that was Kicker Comp VRs. Two of those. I had a DHD 1000 watt amp and two 15s in that, and a Pioneer radio. I traded him that for a dirt bike for a YZ 125. It was like an 87 model. But he used the DHD. He used that 1000 amp. See, I was using that 1000 amp as a 4 channel. I was using that amp for everything. So I had 2 channels going to my bass, and then the rest of them was going to like mids and highs. So I was just using that one amp just for everything. Well, he actually used that amp for his highs and mids, and he had this small ass kicker amp that he brought from the pawn shop. It was a 2 channel just for those 215s. And he had a Monte Carlo. I had a Regency 98 Oldsmobile. And he came to my house. So my granddad was, he came to my granddad's house. That's where I was living at the time. And he hit it. And I was like, the bass was so crazy. I was like, what the hell you got done to it? So he opened his trunk. He had this kicker amp, and I was like, oh man, I can't believe that. So that makes me know that quality is key. I mean, this big ass 1000 watt amp didn't put out as much bass as that kicker did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was that was John. Oh yeah, yeah, Raw Fosgate. Yeah, it was good old days right there. That was, yeah, man, that was some. And I forgot, I was like a teenager then too. I was like a little, I was in my teens, maybe 15, 16 years old. That was when getting your license was very easy. Back in those days, what I'm saying, all you had to do is read the book, take your driving test, boom, you had a license. Nowadays, you got to be in school. You ain't in school, you got to wait till you're like 21 or 18 or something to get licensed. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I was into RC cars back in the days, and I mean, back in 2000, it wasn't electric. If you want a fast electric car, you had to go to Radio Shack or Toys R Us. That was the only place to get a fast electric car, like the Golden Arrow, the Red Arrow, Tyco, Nico, those RC cars. Radio Shack probably was king back in the days, because they had a whole bunch of, especially when Christmas come out. When Christmas came out, Radio Shack had them right on the window, display window. Man, they had so many cars. I don't even know half the name of them, to be honest. But that was all on 7.2 volts. Nickel metal hydride, but no, not the nickel hydride, but nickel cadmium, or whatever we call it. But it was on those 7.2 volts. Tyco had the 9.6 volts on their side with the little AAA, with the AA batteries and stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I ordered from Tyra Hobbies. I ordered from Horizon. So those are the only two places that, and A-Main. So I ordered from A-Main Hobbies as well. So, but yeah, I mean, when nobody stopping Radio Shack back in the days when it came to RC cars and toys like that, you know what I'm saying? That was a go-to place to get your resistors, diodes, capacitors, LEDs. I mean, the grass. Yep, yep. That's it. I think the Kyosho. I think Kyosho had a grasshopper. Um, yeah, Hobbytown USA. We had one that was maybe 30 miles away from me though, but um, but I was saying that's my background. So that's my background. How I learned with the electric cars and stuff. And then getting into e-bikes. Then e-bike wasn't a thing back in the days until now. But when I got diagnosed with diabetes, um, the doctor told me, so I just need to just go out there and get get a little bit of yeah, I seen that on RC10. Yeah, I was gonna get one of those too. Yeah, and the doctor told me I had to do a little some exercise and start. I went and got me a bike. It was a Schwinn Axum DP. That was the first bike that I started my e-bike journey with. So I got that bike. It was a $500 bike at the time. So I had to drop a post, you know. But so John, which one? The RC, which one H scale? Talking my RC car? So, oh, oh yeah, I put that on e-bike kids channel. I'll show you. It's a 1/5 scale, but I'm gonna show you the size difference right quick. We all getting into RC cars, but I'm gonna show you all the RC cars that we the family got. You know what I'm saying? So the family get into them. So y'all have to give me a minute. I'm gonna weld this up right quick, and then I'm gonna show y'all. That's fun though. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. One day we'll go on e-bike rides. One day, 1/5 scale. Oh man, yeah, 1/5 scale. Yeah. So, and to be honest, John, Cocoa Biscuits, people that has RC cars, is basically hardly no different from e-bikes. Like e-bikes, like my bike, lithium ion, and then we have our LiPo batteries, which is right here. I'm gonna get my battery out. So we're dealing with LiPo batteries. Some people still use LiPo batteries for e-bikes. Give me one minute. Let me grab somebody here. Give 1 minute. Here we go. And I'm gonna grab this. All right, so. All right, guys. So LiPo battery, e-bike battery. This is a 10 amp hour battery. I don't know why they have it as 10,000 milliamp hours, but it's basically a 10 amp hour battery, as we understand in e-bike terminology. Okay, LiPo battery, and then we have our lithium ion battery. The difference between our LiPo is that this can do way more amps in a quick time as these LiPo batteries. Now, I wouldn't recommend a LiPo battery for a long range unless you have a lot of these in parallel. But right now, the cylinder cells are the way to go as far as range and power, because LiPos will get a little bit toasty on you. Oh yeah, I really don't like Kevin, because he takes his cars and he throws them off the bridge. And he basically what he does. And I know it's for entertainment, it's YouTube channel and everything, but yeah, he destroyed his shit. He destroyed his shit. They're like, man, I can't watch. My kids like it. I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Because I think of it this way, people that love RC cars can't afford that, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, why destroy something? You can just give it away. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give it away to somebody that wants it. Take it for a test drive. You do your bash, you do your jumps and everything. But the stuff I see this dude do, I can't even, and it's not like I don't like him because I never met the man before, but just the way things he does, and there's people that don't like what I do. You know what I mean? I just don't watch his channel. That's always to it, you know. And that's, but, um, yeah, the dude's crazy, man. I mean, and I ain't got no sin because I'm a small guy compared to him as far as YouTube goes, anyways, you know. But I appreciate it, Black Cat. Yeah, man. I'm just doing a little battery build. But anyways, I'm gonna show you. And he got a bunch of cars, but a guy got money too. You know what I'm saying? So the people that got a lot of money, they can do that. They can destroy stuff like that and go out and buy another one. So, oh, that ain't nothing. I just go buy me another one. You know, people like me and some other people. Shoot, can't do that, man. All right, hold on, guys. So, all right. So here's an RC motor right here. So that motor came out of, let me put this down. So this is a huge motor. This is a really big motor. Here's my torch lighter. That's my torch lighter. And that's my motor right there. So it's pretty much a big motor. This is a 1100 kV now. Oh, Black Cat, yeah, just email me at the E-bikeguy08@gmail.com and you can put your phone number there. But it's a 4-pole, guys. So this is a 4-pole. It has 3-phase wires. It's not censored like our hub motors are, but this came off my RC car. Same thing. Now this right here, CYC, same thing. But this is for an e-bike. I'm gonna be working on it soon. Then we're gonna start to install this CYC. I think it's a Gen, so it's a Gen 4. Okay, and 4-pole. This is 4-pole. This is 4-pole. It's a lot bigger. It's 5,000 watts. This is right here is 1100 kV. Yeah, so this is 1100 kV, so a stronger motor. They do make motors bigger than this. I do have an 800 kV right now on my RC car, and I believe that one can do about 80 miles an hour. But so it's really no difference. It's basically no difference. So they both 4-poles. So you know, it's just the only difference that this one's a censored. So it's probably like a censored motor. This one is not. You know. Oh yeah. So this was going on a beach cruising. So I had to assemble this in, and I'm gonna probably do a video on this. Yeah, they are noisy, man. I seen it on YouTube videos that, you know, people use this and some, you know what I'm saying, it's almost as loud as a Suron, you know, with this setup right here. But I like hub motors. Hub motors is the way to go. Hub motors is the way to go fast. This right here for somebody that's want a mountain bike that can just jump and you know, and use all the gears. They love mid drives. They don't care about how fast they're going, and they just want to go light, very light. You know, way lighter than the hub motor. Like this, almost the QS273 almost weighs twice as much as this. You know. Also, here's the controller at the bottom. So he has a built-in controller. This is I don't know if it says how many amps this thing has. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much decent, maybe 100 some amps. But yeah. So I was going to show y'all. The RC cars and stuff, but I decided I'll just do that in another time. But yeah, it's nothing wrong with this motor. It's just that I was going to put an e-bike his car. He just like the Subarus. Oh yeah. Oh, GR13 was going on, man. Yeah, man. I like the quietness. I like the quietness of the hub motor, man. so smooth. It's like quiet, man. It's powerful. I mean, a lot of oh yeah, JR13. I've been working, man. I've been working my butt off too, man. I just been you know, oh yeah, voltage sag, man. Yeah, you gotta go up in the amp hours, man, to combat that. But once I mean, battery's gonna have voltage sag, but if you're having a lot, and it could be, it can depend on a number of factors. It could depend on the materials, like a single piece of nickel, pure nickel, you know what I mean, and or that how much amps you're drawing from that battery to your controller, you know. So it's a lot of factors that plays a role in voltage sag, you know, or large amounts of voltage sag, you know. So oh, hey, so Aaron, that's what I'm saying. So like I was saying, back in 2000, when I got into RCs, that was my first brand was Traxxas. It was a Traxxas T-Max with a 2.5 nitro, you know. So I had that. My friend down the road, David, he had an HPI Savage. So we was big in nitro. We was huge in nitro back in the days, just before it even came out with an E-Max, you know. And we had gallons of fuel. I think I was using top fuel. He was using the dynamite. So he was using dynamite fuel from Horizon Hobby. But man, the smell of it, man, it just smells crazy, man. And it brings you back. It actually brings back memories, you know what I'm saying? I was doing nitro and everything. But now you know, it's crazy how everything evolved so fast. From the nitro, then we had the electric with the 550 motors, and now we got freaking from nickel, cadmium, what do you call it, all the way to like lipo batteries, big, huge electric motors. I mean, let me tell you something, guys. If y'all know about these the twin cylinder 2-stroke gasoline engines they put in the HPI Ball Hall 5B or the trucks, my opinion though, they ain't got nothing on these electric motors right here. They ain't got nothing on these electric motors as far as torque and power. Like my truck I got right now, the cream, it's on 12S. It's on 12S. I don't even think there's a gasoline raminator, whatever you call it. You can put anything. The raminator is huge. You can put that. You can put it against head against my car. And if I can keep the front wheels on the ground, that bitch is gone. That bitch is out of there. Let me see. Now to get a long-lasting battery life, man, you got to have parallel. Parallel is the game. So if you run a 14S, which is 14 volts, parallel. How many cells you got in parallel? That's what's gonna have you long lasting battery life. Now long lasting battery life. Now if you talking about like for like reliability, then you know, batteries have a you know, just take care of it. Don't overheat it. Don't drive it in. Don't put it out in the warm, hot weather or cold weather. Keep it at room temperature. Charge it up. Don't overcharge it. Don't over discharge it. You know, it's if you do those, then you have a battery. You have a long lasting battery life. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm not riding my bike as much. I keep it right about 40, 75, 72 volts. You know, that would keep it from, you know, maturely degrading itself. You know, that monster work. What do you mean by monster? Talking about the cause I got a bunch of monster work now. I ain't got my 84 volt battery. I got to build that soon. Now I will put that on live. And then, you know, saying this 84 volt. Now I'm using the Ampere cells. I'm going to be you know, I'm going to be as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and build the same. Oh, the 84 volt one. Oh man, listen, that thing is heavy. That thing is heavy. You know what I'm saying? Picking it up, putting it on the table, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy. So I gotta get Maurice to make me a bag for it, to be honest. So I'm gonna call him up today and let him know that I'm gonna draw a template. So I'm gonna draw a template out of that battery, and yes, I can upgrade 40 e-bikes, but it depends on what 40 e-bikes you have. You know what I'm saying? So what made me start building batteries? That was a damn good question. I don't know what made me start building batteries. I think the first battery that I built was for this one. It was for my 72-volt bike, and I mean it's cheaper. So if I wanted, so I brought a far driver controller. I didn't like the Sabaton controllers because I had 4 of them that completely crapped on me. So I wanted something different. So I got a far driver 72850, and I'm like, well, the best way to get a battery to handle this controller is build it myself. So I just say, well, and I heard stories about the Molicel P42As. Now this is before the P45Bs came out, just before, you know, the M-Pace cells. At the time, P42As was king. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, it was expensive. So, yeah, if I throw out my back again, that is it. I'm gonna sit in bed. I ain't doing no more work. So, and just studying the batteries that I had. The matter of fact, it was a 40 amp hour. Well, was a 40 amp hour, but it was a 72 volt 40 amp hour battery that I brought from AliExpress. I took it apart, and I was trying to figure out how they had them series to parallel, and I started fooling around with that, and it kind of the gears start working in my head, like, oh, this is how this configuration works, and basically I just built off of that. You know what I mean? I didn't have, you know, people telling me, oh, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, if you stack them, you know, like this, you know, you get more less resistance and all this stuff. So send me a picture, swag. Send me a picture to the E-bikeguy08@gmail.com. And yeah, so GR13 right now, in my opinion, P45Bs, I believe is the best bang for your buck. P50Bs are expensive. These M-Pace cells right here, they're expensive as hell. You know, and these 45Ds, they're expensive as hell.
You've got mail.
So, like I say, the P50Bs. Let me see what this is. So the P50B, that's the best bang for your buck. All right. After that, comes with these right here. Samsung 30T. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Mar? So these cells are pretty much awesome in their own ways. You know, you got this one, you know, 70 amps. This one does 60. This one's 45. I think this one does more than 45 amps. This one does 35. But all these low resistance, so you're not going to see much heat from these cells. Like I said, here's my RC car battery compared. See, so you can see how small these cells is compared to this motor, this cell right here. So let's put that over there. Okay, all right, Black Cat. I'll check it out when I get off. Hey, what's up, Big Red? Yeah, man. So I'm glad to have y'all back. You know, some members, people that watch my channel. I decided, well, Alex Xander, he, you know, so I'm working on his battery, which is the 84-volt battery, and I was actually discussing, you know, about my background, using RC cars and stuff. But I really wanted to use these cells, but it didn't make any sense if I had a bunch of these available, these P45Bs. I already had a bunch of these. I had over 300 of these, okay? So it doesn't make sense of trying to buy some of these. I need 567 to make my 84-volt 24S24P, which is 567 cells, you know. So I was like, you know what? So if any one of y'all want these cells, I got 10 of these. I don't know if y'all need them. Send me $20 and $5 shipping, so $25 total. I can ship y'all these cells. So I'm not going to use these cells right here. So, so they're going to just hang out right quick. So I'm going to put these back in this rightful place. So P45B, amp pace. I'll probably keep you up there because I'm going to use you. I'm going to put that down. And this Samsung 32. So I'm going to put this bad boy back up. So, triangle battery. You know, a lot of people, they don't want to cut their cell, their frame, you know, to fit a oblong shaped battery, you know, square and rectangle. You know, they want a battery that fits right in their bike frame and with a battery bag, and they can strap it in and go. You know, so this is going to be wide. So if I look at it this way, So we're going to have cells like this, okay? So it's going to be this how wide it's going to be, okay? So it's going to be small, but yet wide. It's going to be about a good 6 inches, wide, you know, once I do it. So I have to do the other half exactly as this one. We're not done yet with this. I still have to, I am done with it. Oh, okay. So let's do this last. So I got to do this one piece. So you do this one piece last right there. How many amps this can do? 70. So 70 continuous times 6. Okay. So let's bring out the calculator. So we're going to go to calculator. I'm not good at math, guys. Never was, never will be. So it's 70 times 6. So it's 420. So it's 420 amps. This bad boy can do. That is a lot of amps for this small pack. So it's a 420 amp battery, and it's a 4 amp hour, I believe. So we're running. I think we're running about 4 amp hours on this thing. Yeah, I believe so. So what will this cost? I don't know. I think Nick sells these. He stays down here where I'm at. So I think Nick sells them. I forgot how much they are. But if you want to, I'll put a link in the description where you can get these cells from. Yeah, not me. I shoot, man. I can't sell them right now. Them things too expensive. But let's see here. So we got 4 times 6. So that's 24 amp hours. So you have a 24 amp hour, 420 amp pack. This damn thing. You see how small this damn thing is? That's pretty crazy, you know, for a 24 amp pack. Oh man, you see? Yeah, it's small. It's small enough to fit in any triangle.
You got mail.
You know. All right, so let me see the email. Somebody just I got some emails coming through. Let me see. Let's see here. Okay. So Joshua, okay. So you got Black Cat. All right, Black Cat, got your number. I'm gonna call you in a little bit once I get done with this. And then oh yeah, I think I did one of these before. Not so. We can enhance that a little bit, but we might need. These are the JP. These not the EVEs. These are the JP40s right here, Omar. To get a good little we can go like a 48 volt on that, and do a 6P. So 13S 6P with a 3,000 watt hub motor in the rear, and an 80 amp controller. The thing is, you might have to add a rack. I don't know in the back, but those type of bikes, they're really small, so there ain't really much you can do. But if you still want to keep that folding feature, there ain't really much you can do with that. You know what I'm saying? As far as the e-bikes. But yeah, we yeah, man. So anyways, let's get back into this other piece right here. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So swag, I mean, you're not. So you got if you're looking for a little bit more power, you got to upgrade the battery. That is the number one thing you need to do. Even if you could, yeah, Omar, these are good sales. Even if you stay at 36 volts, there's not too many controllers that could do 36. So your next step is 48 volts. So, you know, yeah, 52 volts. Heck, man, listen, e-bike sleeves. I had a 52-volt battery. My first, if you go back to my channel all the way, all you scroll all the way down, my 3,000 watt hub motor was on 52 volts with a unit pack power battery. It was on 52 volts. No. You can't. You got to overhaul all that stuff. Swags. You can't. If it's on 36, you can't go 48. You're gonna blow the controller if the capacitor's not ready for it. You need to do a battery. You need to do a motor, and you need to do a controller. There's really much so you can't go fast on stock. I learned that the hard way, swag. You can't go fast on stock. So you got to improve. That's like me taking my Cadillac Escalade, put 93 in, and think I'm gonna go faster. No, that's not gonna work. Go faster. Maybe do a tune. Maybe add a cam, a better exhaust, colder intake. You might get a little more power, but you know, so that's and it's expensive. I know it's expensive to go a little faster, but so if I would say like a 35 amp controller, yeah, all right. So 35 amp controller and a nice, at least 750 watts. But I can get a 3,000 watt hub motor for that wheel for a good price. I did one already. It was I call it the mini rocket, as a matter of fact. And I'm probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upload that video tonight, so you actually can see it. So when I get done with this. So when I get done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and upload that video because I just did one, but it was on 72 volts. So it was, it was a fast. It's powerful now. It ain't nothing to joke about. So okay, hold on. So let me turn my welder back on. So I'm gonna weld this up and then yes, GRT. I still yeah, and that's right, Cocoa Biscuits. You gotta pay to play. That's that. Like I say, I learned that the hard way, and yeah. So I'm working. No, I'm working on my battery, but it's gonna be a while before my battery gets up and running. But pretty much gonna be doing some more e-bike rides, to be honest. And yeah. Oh, Sherwood. Oh, I forgot about the Sherwoods. I forgot about them. Yeah. Yeah. Who sent me my first bike? Matter of fact, it was damn, who was it? Was it King Bull? Truxes. Truxes sent me my first bike for review. That's who they sent. Yeah. Yep. You can afford, yeah, okay. Yeah. Like I say, it depends on the sales too. I mean, best I can get P42As, no problem. Let me just put this down right here, and we're going to weld that in and call it a day. I still got a lot more to do. Maria, which is e-bike woman, her car is messed up. I have to change out the clutch in it, so I have to prepare myself today to go work on her car, so she can continue to go to work. Yeah, this half is done. Boom, it's done. And we have to mimic this battery to so what I'm gonna do is Let me see. Yeah, 52-volt battery. I don't know. Depends on the sales. 500, 400, $500. You know what I'm saying, for for a decent battery. Country boy, what's going on? Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Nah, 52 volts, not too low. No, I never been stopped by the police. Actually, I ride on the highway. So I actually ride on the highway with the cars. um, okay. Uh, but yeah, I still got my Race 13. We actually fixing to modify that later. We fixing to modify that soon, really, really soon. So this is one half of this battery. It's 12S. So it's like 12S 6P. We're gonna make another 12S. Now I'm gonna do a live session. When I do merge these together, the two halves together, and y'all wanna see, all that good stuff right there. Oh my God. So I'm gonna put that down. And so it's been you know what I'm saying, hour and 11 minutes in this. Okay. Okay, all right, country boy. Yeah, man. How's it been going though, man? You still been riding e-bikes? Let's see here. So I got two right there. And let's see here. All right. I'm gonna put that spectrum away. I didn't got so much. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been riding my bike. I just rode it today, just to go out and feel the fresh air. Feel the air on my face, man, and have you crying. Oh man, it's just crazy. Quiet. You don't hear nothing but the tires. You don't hear nothing but the tires, man. This is crazy. Oh, so yeah, it's this glue. Let me tell y'all something about this damn glue. You better do it right the first time. Oh, you relaxing, huh? Because let me tell you something. Once these bad boys are glued, there ain't no do-overs. So if you have one that is off and you want to try to make it even, forget about it. You gotta have it right. You gotta have it done right the first time. Let me see what you saying now. All right, country boy. Yeah, I got you. Oh yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it's a lot of empty rows up here, man. It just let's see here. So I got to mimic the other batteries. So that both of these batteries are going to be the same configuration, facing the same way. Let's see here. All right. So that way I can start on this other one. Yeah, got to do it right the first time. See, so you got to do it right. Got to do this right the first time. This is the 1S. So this is, let me see, 3.7 volts, 420 amps. This right here will blow up any flashlight. Oh boy. I know, right? Upstate New York, okay. Oh man, it's probably cold out there too, swag. So let's see here. I gotta clear up some of this stuff out of here. Put the motor back. But like I said, this here battery has to be exactly the same, or it will not fit. It will not fit right. So I have to make sure everything is cleaned up. I have to put this battery on this side. I need to find out what time is it? Oh shoot! Oh yeah. 4:26. So I gotta get my son in a minute. So yeah, he's gonna be on from school. So I'm gonna grab him right quick. But so anyways, guys, so I gotta get this all ready up so I can mimic this here battery. Okay, so I gotta mimic this battery. So I gotta put it down. It's gonna be exactly the same. Okay, so that way, so I can get it, saying configured exactly the same as this one, in order for the merge to work right. Um, you know, hey, yeah. So you missed a good part. Saying we're working on an 84 volt 24 amp hour battery, and so we're gonna try to get the set. Let me see. So I got one right there, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. So we're gonna start with our negative now, and let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead and glue that in right there. Okay. All right. So here we have positive. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Positive right there. Like I say, it gotta be exactly the same. All right, yeah. Oh, what's up, Karen? Tom, what's up, man? Yeah. So I'm about to. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, man. I'm about to go right now. I got to go get my kid from school, and I'm gonna try to do another live session tomorrow, guys. So that's what I'm planning on doing, is to do another live session tomorrow on this pack. Maybe do some more on, the CYC. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. So I'll be back on tomorrow, just to start on this battery. I'm trying to finish this up, or I might just do a BMS install. I might just or an active balancer install. I'll try to do that. You know. All right. Messiah, yeah, man. All right. So I'll see y'all later. So let me get up out of here. I gotta get my son. I will see y'all later, man. Peace. All right.